Alright, just dropped off Tyler. I'm gonna go study in my favorite place. I'll hit you guys up after. I had to leave that Denny's. Usually I like coming here, but I come here at like 2 in the morning and then I could just like chill and the waitress like already knows what I want and everything, and it's really good to study in there. But right now, there's a shit ton of people in there and they're all like staring at me. It's hella weird. What, you've never seen someone read at a fucking Denny's before? Probably would've gotten my ass kicked if I would've vlogged in there. I should do that tomorrow or something. Anyways, right now I'm gonna go ahead and buy something that I need to live. What's up, man?
Not much else to go.
Just starting. Yeah, I'm a night owl. Can I get a, do you have the mint vibe? Yeah, that one. Thank you. Bleach your hair, huh?
Yeah, it's in between. I haven't decided. Yeah, I know, right?
What?
Oh, we have the same hair color.
Yeah, I just bleached mine too.
No, I was just tripping right now. I was like, hey, you both have the same hair. Like,
We had purple the other day.
Yeah, I know.
It like just changed.
It reminds me of like Archer or fucking
Archer.
I got called out the other day. Some guy called me Archer the other day. The fuck?
Hey, if you wore a suit, you could do an Archer.
Are you gonna go platinum or what?
I'm not sure. As always, I fried a little bit of the ends where it was heavily colored before.
I have really thin hair, so now my hair is like it feels a lot thicker even though it's like destroyed, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. All right, have a good night, man. I fucking love those guys. I used to hate this gas station because it's a Valero, but it just switched to a 7-Eleven, and 7-Eleven's like the greatest company, second to maybe even, it might be better than Denny's, I'm not sure. It goes like Benchmade, and then like Denny's, and then I guess 7-Eleven. But that list kind of changes and fluctuates from time to time. But yeah, no, I fucking love those guys. Those guys are the homies. Like, I come in at like 4 in the morning all the time, and we just talk, and they hook me up with donuts and stuff. They're good people. Gas station people are always tight. I went to the gas station, I got what I needed, but there's a pressing issue that I can't hold back talking about anymore. In fact, it's so important that I have 2 cameras. Anyways, why this pisses me off so much is because it is completely unnecessary and it just fucks with the community. It's similar to scamming, but it's a lot more prevalent. I'm afraid that even I've come under the influence of this particular thing. It's called having an ego and wanting to measure your penis. Now, before everyone gets all hot and bothered over this topic, I'm gonna explain myself. 2 knives. Alpha Beast. 42. Modded. Modded. Are there any issues? I don't think there is. Molly, are there any issues? Yeah, see, she doesn't even think there are any issues, so what the fuck is the issue? I'll tell you what the issue is. The issue is in the definition of a mod. A mod is anything that makes a balisong unique. It can be the way the handles are shaped, the color, the type of blade grind, anything that differentiates that balisong from a normal stock version of the same knife. In my opinion, a mod borders some pretty interesting ground, and that's what I want to cover, which is the intellectual property rights of said mods. So in the community lately, and I'm not going to name any names, I'm not trying to start more drama, I'm just trying to address it. There are specific modders that have built reputations over the course of many years in modding knives. They're very good at what they do. When one modder infringes on the same types of designs that another modder has done previously, drama always comes out of it. I really don't get it. This is this color because of anodization, which was invented by some scientists somewhere or something, right? And then eventually people were like, hey, we can do that to titanium. Great. Anyone that uses anodization to mod a knife, they're not called out for being, what is it called? They're not called out for stealing someone's designs. For those of you that don't know, there's a huge market for modding balisongs because it can either help them flip better or make them look better, etc. There's a bunch of different reasons for it. There's functional mods and then aesthetic mods. The first issue I'm gonna talk about is an aesthetic mod that happened with a certain type of knife, and I'm not gonna name names again, but the knife itself was modded to be a teal color, okay? I'm going to insert a picture right here of the original design, I guess, the first person to mod it. People will know who he is. I'm not going to name names again. That knife and that design is unique to that maker because this guy also not only mods knives, he creates his own versions. Another modder made this knife. So he took a Stockholm Spectre TI, just like this, okay? You can see that it's gray, and he gave it this design. Very similar to this design. Okay, was anyone at fault? Personally, I do not believe so. I think that it's stupid to take intellectual property over a modification. Now, if the other modder had created his own knife with the exact same features or very, very similar features, then we'd have an issue, but we don't because it's not a clone, it's a simple modification. Well, at Knife Caviar, why are you so butthurt over this drama? Aren't you helping perpetuate drama? No, I'm not helping perpetuate drama, I'm addressing it because it's fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous that these functional adults are freaking out over this stupid shit. You're literally taking metal off of another piece of metal, freaking out and destroying human relationships off of it. I think it's dumb. The bare bones. Here's a bare bones. That is a stock bare bones released by BRS in I believe late 2016. Yes, it was released in 2016, I'm almost certain of it. Maybe in 2017. I'll check on that. The bare bones stock sucked. Okay, that's my opinion, sorry, but it was made out of stainless steel. It was a lot heavier to flip. I mean, it's a good knife, it's a great entry-level flipper. At the end of the day, it doesn't hold up to a rep or an Alpha Beast or a 42. Bare bones mods started popping up right after they came out. The nipple, which is this, people that don't know, this is like on the tang on a bare bones. This little piece of metal right here is really, really sharp, and so a lot of people would round that off. Okay, so if two people rounded it off, no one would hate, and that's because it's a functional modification. The issue we have is that since the bare bones has been out for a little while, there have been many different types of mods that have come out, and one of the most popular prevalent mods right now is to shorten the handles to reduce the weight, and then to give it a regrind, meaning that you change the shape of the blade to give it a more neutral, well-balanced flipping experience. As far as I know, and I could be wrong, this is a Weehawk blade style. Focus, okay? Do you see that there's a swedge right here? The bare bones was reground to look like this. The issue is, one person, not naming names, gave it that regrind and shortened the handles. Shortly followed by another modder that did the exact same thing. Then there was a huge to-do that the other guy was stealing the original guy's, I guess, design. But Weehawks have been around before that kid was born. Same with shortening handles on knives. No one owns any exclusive rights to any types of mods, whether they be functional or aesthetic. I don't really understand it. I can see if there's an issue if you're replicating an exact type of knife that a knife maker is making, similar to Bally Plus, which is an Asian company in China that creates clones of BRS replicants, Microtech Tachyon 3s, that can try to appeal to people that don't want to spend $300 on an entry-level balisong. I get that. I hate clones more than anyone else. I don't understand why there's this weird territorial penis envy, ego-driven, penis-size comparing Olympics that is going on right now with modders. I really don't understand it. I mean, I know you guys work hard to make designs and try to become original, and that was one of the biggest issues that was raised. You know, the modder was like, well, why isn't that guy being more original with his designs? Well, the thing is that it functionally helps the bare bones a lot. So who cares if he does the exact same thing you did? Weren't original in doing it to begin with. You just were the first person to do it to that knife. I don't get it. You know, I'm not hating on these guys. That's not why I'm dropping names. Drama's a double-sided sword. It can bring people together and it can tear people apart. And that's one of the things that you have to pay attention to. But two of like some of the biggest modders in our community right now hate each other because one guy copied the anodization pattern and the sanding pattern of the other guy. And it's just like, come on guys, really? Life's too short to worry about how another guy is grinding down a piece of metal. Grow the fuck up. Anyways, that's the end of this rant. I think I'm gonna just make this a separate rant video and then make a different video tomorrow night. I know I've ranted a lot in this vlog, and I don't mean any hate, I really don't. It just tears apart the community as a whole, and I don't like seeing that, because I fucking love you guys. I fucking love this community. I love knives. I love sharing my experiences with other people and learning from them as well as them learning from me. It's the entire reason why I'm addicted to knives. It's just sad to see, like, this kind of shit happen. Time heals all wounds, and everyone calms down, and the only thing we really have to hate on are clone makers and scammers.